My name's Mark. I've been doing heating and air conditioning for probably about close to 18 years now. I've worked for several different shops and eventually I owned my own business for about 7 years and then joined John Butler probably about almost about a couple years ago. My probably the way I really try to learn as much as possible, going from shop to shop, investing in myself and trying to make the most out of what I want to learn. Each time I like to progress, I try to gather, more information and try to take myself to the next level. And I've gotten to the point where I've really loved to do design work, and that's funneled into indoor air quality as well and building science. So taking a look at all these things that I love to do, indoor air quality is just essentially a great part of that. It's a huge, broad, vast of knowledge that you get a hold of, and just you constantly get to learn something, which is great. Every day you can learn something new about indoor air quality, and it helps fulfill that passion of just progressing and moving forward and learning and wanting to be the best.
Awesome. When did you, or where did you start? Or how did you start in HVAC?
I started for a residential company here in town, worked there for 4 years. Then I
As
worked
a
for
tech, or
yeah,
did you
as
start?
a install tech.
Okay.
And then I worked for another shop in town doing residential service for a year, commercial service for another year, and then I was in the union for a few years doing like commercial service. And then I got to the point where, hey, I really love doing design work and the energy efficiency stuff of things, aspect of it, and indoor air quality, and that's what I really wanted to dive into. So I quit that place and then worked for myself for about 7 years, where I started to dive deeply into those certain aspects. And then I got to the point where just personal life stuff, really, where it's just hard running your own business, spending time with your kids, stuff like
Mhm.
that. John Bellum offered me a great position where I come over, and now I'm starting to do a lot of consulting work, indoor air quality design work, helping with the comfort advisors. And I really get to spread my wings and really move forward.
That's awesome. I
Yeah,
love what you
yeah.
said too about just it never gets old, does it? The
Mhm.
science, there's always something new, some other
Yeah.
facet, whether it's a new technique for installation or design or some new research. It never ends and it never gets old.
Yeah.
So it's
That's what I
very
love
cool.
about the field.
Yeah, the field, and especially when you're talking about retrofit or existing buildings, every day is different. You're constantly asked to be resourceful and creative.
Hmm.
And I think that's one of the things that's both tantalizing, and because when we talk about learning something new every day, you're like, wow, I'd never seen this before, or I have a new, it's every day there is a new obstacle to overcome.
Yeah.